Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapprint Chronicles. Today we're coming back at you with another Ratchet video. Okay, this one is a Williams Ratchet, and this is the M-52 Ratchet. But before we jump into it, if you like my videos and you find this content at all interesting or informative, could you please give me a like and also subscribe to the channel. Alright, we have a Williams J.H. Williams Ratchet. This is the M-52 USA, and this is the 1/4 inch version of the old venerable roundhead Williams. This is the 3/8. This was the 1/4 inch version in this series, but this is a lot different, this 1/4 inch, than these 3/8 or the 1/2 inch Williams from the same period. And right off the bat you can see that one of the main differences in this ratchet and a lot of ratchets is that it had that ring with the little notches around the edge. That was the lock ring that was threaded, and sometimes it was hell to get that ring opened up and unthreaded from the ratchet. And I think that's kind of the main problem with this design. Even though I really like this design, the Williams ratchets, this particular model, the B-52s and the 1/2 inch equivalents, are like some of my favorite roundhead ratchets. They're double pawl designs, and I don't know, aesthetically they always look very nice. I like the design of the beam and the way it kind of got wider over here and it dipped in the middle, and this design of that switch looks very nice to me. And maybe I'm kind of an Art Deco-ish kind of way. It kind of looks like a work of art to me in the form of a tool. But we're gonna see that the 1/4 inch version of the same ratchet is very different from these, and I'm not sure why. Maybe when they went down to 1/4 inch, it was hard to duplicate some of the stuff that you could with a 3/8 or a 1/2 inch. And one of the big differences here is that this ratchet has a coil ring, not a threaded lock ring like you saw on the other one. This one has just your usual coil ring that goes on the anvil side, not that threaded ring on the switch side. And there you go with the coil ring, and this just comes out. And another difference is that on the anvil side of the mechanism, there's this little flat ring that sits in the edge there, that cut out like that. So there's that piece. And the head looks kind of, I guess you can put the mechanism in either way. As long as you have the ring, you can put it on the opposite side. They look both identical. Both of them have that lip cut out around the edge there, and it looks about the same size. So I'm guessing that you can put the mechanism in either way. You see the knurling here, doesn't look too fantastic. Looks a little bit kind of a little ratty. Doesn't feel too bad, but doesn't look like the greatest either. And You can see the teeth here. The broaching looks okay. Doesn't looks very serviceable, but you know, it doesn't, I don't know, kind of looks, the chroming on it kind of looks bad. I don't know if that's from use or age or what the deal is, but it kind of doesn't look like the greatest, but not bad either. Not too bad either. You can see like the chrome here. It's kind of almost pebbly, but kind of not trying to be, kind of just rough, kind of not trying to be pebbly. It's kind of a rough edge there a little bit. The chrome here is pretty shiny, but on the inside it's got like that little kind of chrome over roughness kind of look. So you see there, and for some reason these aren't that popular. These aren't that easy to find. Don't know why. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they didn't market them that much. But you see the B-52, the other one I showed, and the 3/8 and the 1/2 inch. You can see them all day long on eBay or whatnot. But this one is kind of hard to find, and like I said, not sure why. Here's a look at the mechanism. Another big difference. Those other Williams are double pawl. This is just single pawl. You can see here, just single pawl design. Pretty run-of-the-mill, doesn't seem too special. It looks pretty, the tolerances look good, doesn't look too sloppy there. Looks like it's a nice, it fits really good in there. 3 teeth per side on the pawl there, but like I said, not double pawled like what those other Williams are kind of known for. Okay, let me grab a magnet, and to take this apart, what I do is whatever side of the pawl that's up, I just mash that down. And no, before that, I kind of turn it. When I mashed it, I turned the plunger, I turn it to where it's underneath this section, this solid section there. So if you would remove the pawl, you see the pawl is now free. You can't see it because it's under here. And now I take a magnet, and I kind of, you want to do this gently. As a matter of fact, let me get a bigger magnet. As a matter of fact, I don't even suggest that you do this, and I'm gonna show you why in a second. Okay. See if I can get under there. You want to be careful taking this, opening this up. Go around the edge here. Okay. There you got an opening, and very carefully make sure everything is covered. And you pull this out carefully. The problem is, here's the switch. The problem is this little plunger, and it's tiny, and it's odd shaped, and if you lose it, you're in trouble. You see how it's shaped? It's solid, but usually plungers are kind of hollow on the bottom, but this one has a little protrusion on the bottom there that fits on top of the magnet, like that. And once that flies out, good luck trying to find that again. So I don't even suggest you taking these apart, because the parts are so small and you're not gonna find another plunger like this. So just word to the wise. And here's the switch. The switch has a cutout here, and that cutout, see, the only way you can take this apart actually is the way I did it, is that you take the plunger and you slide it under here, because that cutout also corresponds to the pawl. There's a little protrusion under the pawl that keeps the switch on and from being able to be pulled out unless it's disengaged from the pawl. And the way to disengage it is to turn it like that. So the plunger is under here, plus it disengages this slot, and that's gonna make a little bit more sense when I show you the pawl. And here's the pin for the pawl. The pin looks okay. Thickness is not bad, and seems well cut. Doesn't seem like one of those sloppily cut pins. And here's the pawl. And this is the pawl, and this is the little protrusion here that I was talking about. This part here that kind of rides on, that protrusion rides in this slot and doesn't let the switch come out unless it's turned all the way like that to disengage it. And again, another unique kind of pawl with kind of some unique idiosyncrasies in that it has the little protrusion there. So kind of some extra machining went into the pawl here, being that small and having to be machined to have a small little ledge protrusion like that. And both sides are chamfered in the hole, and here you can see the teeth. And because it's has that protrusion there, it only goes in one way, so it goes in with the protrusion going towards the anvil like that way. And let's put this back together. You put the pawl back in the body, and you match up the holes. You take your pin, you drop it in, and you see the protrusion is towards the anvil in there. Okay, and here's the fun part. Be very careful here again. You take your little plunger and You seat that in the spring like that. Okay, we know that the protrusion that goes into the slot is over there, so you're gonna want to slide this in on this side here like that. Okay, wish me luck here. Oh boy. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit hard to press in also. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. So now then you switch it to where it's the plunger sticks up under the pawl. Like that. And we should be good. Okay, now you take your mechanism and you press the pawl down so it fits in. You take your little solid flat ring, you put that there in that ledge, and then you take your coil ring, and you mash it around like that, and you see if it's working. Yeah, it's working. So there you have it. That's the J.H. Williams M-52 M-52 USA 1/4 inch ratchet, the Williams 1/4 inch. Not too common, a little bit rare, I guess. I think I don't really haven't really ran across these that much. The other ones, the 3/8 ones that I showed you, you can find those all the time. These are a little bit more rare. Not bad. Don't know why they didn't follow the same design as the bigger brother, but maybe it was through manufacturing expediency that they had to go with something more simpler than the more complicated double pawl designs, even though I have seen 3/4 inch ratchets with double pawls. So I don't know. Alright guys, until next time.